Hello everyone, welcome back to another video lesson. Today's lesson for grade 4, chapter 14, lesson 4, classify angles, and page number is 893. Okay, guys, before starting today's lesson, I want to let you guys know something from lesson 3 first. Let us go back here on page number 887. Okay, here. First, boys, understand what is an angle. An angle is a geometric shape that is formed when two rays have the same endpoint. You can see this is a ray, one endpoint and one arrow, and this is another ray, one endpoint and one arrow. But can you guys see that both of these rays have the same endpoint? Okay, so whenever two rays that have the same endpoint, they have a distance in between them. Can you see this distance? Okay, let me mark it for you guys. This is a distance, guys, right? So this distance we calculate in degrees. Okay, like the needles of your clock. You can see the needles of your clock are just like this, and there is a distance in between them, and we measure it with degrees, and we call it what? Angle. An angle. How much degree of angle is in between them? Okay, now in this lesson 3, what they are saying, they are telling us the turns first. For example, let's take an example of your clock. Like if it is 3 o'clock, okay, you can see that we divided the circle into 4 parts and we just choose the one. So 1 out of 4, we call it 1/4 turn. If you complete the lines, let me complete it for you guys here. See this, and this one, it is divided into 4 parts and we just choose the one, so 1 out of 4. Here we divided the circle into half, so 1 out of 2, half turn. This was quarter turn, 1/4 turn, and this is half turn. Okay, and here actually it completed the turn. You can see this red line here. This red line, it reaches till 90-degree only. This one here. Now this time it completed and reach again on the same line. These are two rays actually above each other. Okay, so it make a full turn. Okay, so we have three types of turn: quarter turn, 1/4 turn, half turn, and full turn. Okay, now let us move back to the lesson 4. Okay, here actually in one circle we have total number of 360 degrees. 360 degrees. And how we measure it? Okay, how we measure it? With a D-shaped ruler. I will show you here now. Here it is. You can see that this is a half circle. Okay, and we call it a D-shaped protractor. You see that this one is starting from 0. Here it is 10 degree, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. The straight line is 90. If I am starting from here, again boys, if I am starting from here on this side, okay, if my first ray is in this side, I will start from this 0. But if my first ray on this side, so I will start from this 0. It doesn't matter. Okay, so here also the same thing. It's starting from 0, 10, 20, 30, again reaches at 90, and here 180. And from here 0, 10, 20, and reaches at 90, and then here 180. The half of 360 is 180. You can see this is a half circle. Okay, so if you guys can see this small line, the distance between these two lines, this is actually 1 degree. The two lines, 2 degrees, 3 degrees, 4 and 5 degrees. Okay, then another one, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you see here, it is 10 degrees, 5 and 5. 10 degrees. Similarly, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, they're showing here 20, then 30. So when we check our second ray, let's say, let me clear this ray from here. Okay. Let's say if my second ray is here. So I will see that the first ray is on 0. The second ray, I will see that it is after 40. So I will count how many numbers after 40. This is 40, 41, 42, and 43. So it is 43 degrees. Okay, I hope you understand this. Let me show you another example. Let's say if my baseline, the first ray, starting from this point, always we start from this point. Okay, the same endpoint for two rays will be this one. We will put our D-shaped protector on from this point. Okay, let's say my line is here. Okay, and the other ray is here. Okay, I didn't make it straight, but consider it straight now. Okay, so I will see that the first ray is 0. Okay, and the second ray, I will keep on going from here: 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. And after 60, this is 65, 66. So this angle is known as, I will write it like this here, this angle is known as 66, and we put a small circle above 66 like this, so we call it degree. Okay, so this angle, the distance between them is 66 degree. Okay, actually we are calculating the turn, how much turn, so that's why we call it degree. This is not a distance, this is a turn actually. Okay, let us start the lesson now. I think I will make two videos for this lesson because this video is already longer, so there will be a part 2 also for this lesson, so don't worry if this video stops in between. Okay, let me go back to the lesson. I hope you understand the use of this D-shaped ruler. Okay, let me clear the screen first. Okay, let's get back to the lesson here. So from the first example here, see guys, this is the same endpoint. We will put it where? We will put our D-shaped ruler above it, this one, and this endpoint we will put it here. Okay, and the line was on this side, so this line will be on this side, and the other line might be here like this. So we will check how many degrees. So they already told us the answer here, it's 51 degree. So how we write it? 50 and a small circle above it to represent degree. Okay, let us move to the next. Okay, now here you have to understand the things, boys. If your angle is, let us say for example, if I'm starting from this side, 0, I reach till 90. If my angle is less than 90, less than 90 means 80, 70, 60. Okay, that is known as acute. Acute means a small angle, that is known as acute angle. If my angle is exactly at 90 degree, the straight line, okay, this line here and this straight line, so that is known as right angle, which means 90 degree. Okay, and this symbol means right angle. This small square, it is also showing right angle. Okay, and if my angle is more than 90, 91, 92, 100, 110, like this till 180, or more than 90, we call it what? Obtuse angle. So you have to memorize these three things. If the angle is straight, that is equal to 90 degree, we call it right angle. If the angle is less than 90 degree, we call it acute angle. And if it is more than 90 degree, we call it obtuse angle.